Thank you. I think this is what you need to do. Elena is completing this project and is working to add humor to a speech through anecdotes and through stories. The speech should not be a report on the content of the Know Your Sense of Humor project. I look forward to hearing both your speech, your evaluation, as well as Elena's humorous speech. Back to you.
Thank you, Adino. Now let's put our virtual hands together to welcome our second speaker of the night, Elena Teo, on her speech, The Toastmasters Affair, from the Know Your Sense of Humor Manual, Level 3. Toastmasters Affair, Elena Teo, The Toastmasters Affair.
Eight months ago, I lost my career. I imagined my future without a full-time job. My account was with many zeros. Actually, I got the biggest paycheck of my life. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I had a confession to make. After I lost my job, I had an affair. Why? Because suddenly I have too much time on my hand. As an MBA, I was a master of bad activities. Who do you think I had affairs with? I had affairs with the Toastmasters and his 4 beautiful, sexy wives. I remember my first affair was with the Toastmaster himself. My very first meeting was at Pro Speakers and Trainers. There, I was asked this question: which club are you from? My answer was, this is my first meeting in Toastmaster. I don't have any club. I felt like a virgin when I was answering that question. Then soon after that, I was invited to speak in front of a crowd during table topic session. Surprisingly, I enjoyed it. I received a loud applause at the end of my speech. I didn't know what I talked about that day. I continued to club in other Toastmasters meetings. Every time I was asked the same question: which club are you from? To a point, I need to join a Toastmaster club for protection. I signed up the membership unknowingly that I actually signed my life away. Did you know that in the Toastmasters membership form, there is a Toastmasters promise? There are 10 promises. It felt like a 10 commandments to me. The very first one was to attend Toastmasters meeting regularly. And at number 6, the 6th promise is about to serve the club when you were called upon to do so, which is what you guys are doing after this. So I think it's a good thing. My first affair with the Toastmasters wife called Why. Why? I fell in love with why. As someone who just hit rock bottom in the career, I felt I needed to rebuild my self-confidence through public speaking. After every speech, I can expect a loud applause and unconditional and constructive feedback. That's how I feel I build myself up. And why also show me pathway where I can learn at least 300 competencies. I recently picked up active listening. Now I have 2 ears. I don't like to listen. I hate listening to other people. I use my 2 ears to do only one thing, which is to listen to beautiful music. As an egotistical person, I just don't listen. My mouth, one and only mouth, I will do many things, like eating and keep talking. Since I acquired this active listening skill, I began to listen to my family, my friends, and my fellow Toastmasters speeches. I'm so good at active listening that I can even listen with my mouth. Well, I am still a super egotistical person, true and true. This fact cannot be changed. Now, my second affair with Toastmaster's wife called what? I see Toastmaster as a federation of 358,000 citizens across 143 countries with 16,800 clubs. If Toastmaster is a country, it's actually bigger than 23 other countries in the world. Wow, including Iceland, do you know? So Toastmasters, what hooked me up with so many other Toastmasters that I can begin to ditch my old friends because now I have new friends. I also hook up with Toastmasters when and where because they are fun to hang out with and they always hang out together. Whenever I need to join a Toastmasters meeting, I need to ask both when and where out. I can't just ask when without asking where because I will end up with nowhere. I don't regret my affairs with Toastmaster and his 4 beautiful wives called why, what, where, and when. The most unforgettable wife is why. She truly elevated me and she made me feel better about myself. She showed me that I can make a difference to all the people around me. After all, I do give, but I have to take first. To my fellow Toastmasters, thank you very much for being part of my love affair. I love you all. Back to you, Toastmaster.